What's your level of concern, Terry, with this team moving forward this year?
It's high because I've seen this movie before. I saw it with the 2 Ottawa games a few years ago. And lo and behold, it seems like they pucker up around the trade deadline. So now you have an opportunity to do something. And my biggest fear isn't the fact that they're getting their asses kicked on the ice. My biggest fear is Steve Yzerman is like, you know what, we good. I mean, I have never seen this level of I don't give a damn. And I'm talking about all 4 general managers. You know, Brad Holmes, you know, you need an edge rusher. We good. Steve Yzerman, don't worry, guys. The cavalry is not coming. I mean, and the fans are like, do something. And all these guys have job security. And it's like, I'm not going to say they don't give a damn, but I will say for Steve Yzerman, he knows he's got no pressure on him.
Spenny, you know what, Terry, that is such a great point. And Spenny, I'm going to bring up something that you brought up the other day when we were doing the show. And we had one of the clips out there, and guys were shitting all over my guy. They were. Mm-hmm. They were shitting all over Spenny for his take on go get Myles Garrett, okay? And I'm telling you this, I think this is a societal problem right now. I do. This is a societal problem. The inability to say both things can be true.
Yeah.
Because what people took from what Spenny said, Terry, was, oh, you don't believe in Brad Holmes anymore? Wash, rinse, repeat. Brad Holmes will win the draft, and Spenny will be the first guy to say, I love Brad Holmes. You guys, critical thinking, just mix it a little bit in. Yeah. Just a little bit in. At no point in time is Spenny or Terry or me or KG or Chase saying, that's it. The Brad Holmes magic is done.
Right.
Nobody's saying that, okay? But you know what we are saying? While I believe in Brad, while Brad has not given me any reason not to believe in him, can we make a splash? Can we do something where I don't have to wonder how good Chase is? I've seen everything on tape. Man, Chase looks good. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't have to wonder how good Myles Garrett is. I know. You know. And the rest of the National Football League knows. So it's not, Terry, I love hearing you say that, because the first thing that popped into my mind, I was looking at some of the comments that people were throwing Spenny's way. Oh, how many times have you done this, Spenny? Oh, you're out of the Brad Holmes. No, right. Both things can be true. Mm-hmm. I love Brad. Brad has given nobody any reason to doubt him. But Terry, show a little urgency. Show a little urgency. Go make that move, because you can make that move. What's wrong with asking for a given?
Right, and you got a passionate fan base who cares, who wants, who desires. They want to see all these teams succeed, not just make the playoffs and be cute. They want to see championships here. So as a GM, you should want that. You should want a fan base that's passionate and wants the best, because that's what you should want also.
KG, you're with us on Sundays. Yeah. I mean, Spenny, myself, Neil, we have a blast doing the Sunday show. Hope we can all do it next year. Yeah. And it's so funny because, like, I'm serious, you guys, you have no idea. I am such a draft nerd. I have done 3,000 mock draft simulators. I have, okay? Mm-hmm. Every defensive lineman and edge that the Lions can get between 28 and 30, I think I've selected in the last week alone, okay? But KG, this is why I'm coming to you, because yes, we can have fun doing that. Yes, we can say we want this guy from Oregon. Gosh, wouldn't it be great if this guy from Marshall fell? Myles Garrett is a known. Yes. Give me a known every day.
Yeah, he's a right now type of move.
Bam.
And I think that's where, people kind of get lost in this thing, because if you want Myles Garrett, then you don't believe in Brad Holmes. Well, I can reverse that on you. If Brad Holmes decides to trade away 2 or 3 first-round picks, Are you not believing in Brad Holmes if he goes out and brings a Myles Garrett in?
Good call.
So the Lions, they've never been in this position before, and I think that we are conditioned as fans because we have never really been in a situation like this, nor have we ever went out on the limb and made a move like this. Like, when in Lions history have we ever mortgaged 2 or 3 first-round picks to go get a stud?
Never.
We're not used to that. So I think it's just a lot of fear from the fans, and understandably so, but I trust Brad so much that I know that he will not handicap us or our future over one guy.
I think I completely agree with KG that's the major reason that a lot of Lions fans don't like that train of thinking. I also think that there's a subconscious thing with a lot of Lions fans rooted in their brain that the NFL draft is the most important thing in the league.
Right.
The NFL draft is the most important day of the calendar year, and we need those first-round picks because we love seeing that guy walk the stage and put on a Lions ball cap and ready to go. Like, that shit's not cool anymore. I don't give a fuck about the draft. I care about winning playoff games and eventually winning a Super Bowl. And looking at what Brad Holmes has done, people that are saying, no, Brad Holmes would never do that. Brad Holmes would never get rid of those picks. It is now has been reported that Brad Holmes has aggressively pursued Danielle Hunter, Max Crosby, and Myles Garrett.
Bang.
So sounds like he wants one of those fucking guys on this team.
Bang.
And it sounds like he'll give up some picks to fucking do that. So, yes, do I love Brad Holmes and what he does in the draft? Absolutely. Do I think this Lions team needs or could even harbor another 6-pick Brad Holmes draft class and bring... They can't. They don't have the open spots for it. This team can't even sign 6 rookies. They wouldn't play.
Yeah.
Here's
I would
the
rather
dangerous
have one
thing, though,
stud.
fellas. The Lions are not picking 6th or 7th
Bam.
or 5th. They've got, they're way down in the first round. And he
Understandable.
may try to get these guys.
Understandable.
And the other team may say, 26 or 27 pick, not interested.
I mean,
Get outta here.
that's true. But I think that Brad Holmes, he needs to be in it until it's over. Because that's just being a good GM. You keep checking on this thing the longer that it goes.
Absolutely.
And maybe you can become opportunistic out of that. But for fans that are worried about the future of the draft picks or, you know, if we bring him in, we got to sign him to a contract. Listen, he would not be going this hard and pursuing this man so hard if they didn't have the space to make a move like this.
And I know, Sean, Terry, you guys know this very, very dearly, but the beat writers for this Detroit Lions team,
Man.
a vast majority of them are the most conceited, like, just assholes, dude. And there are a lot of them I like as well. I'm friends with a few beat writers and the Detroit Lions beat writers. I'm friends with them. Good guys. Had them on the show. But a lot of these guys are just holier than thou mindset. How dare you say Brad Holmes used picks to get a Hall of Fame defensive end? Like, come on, guys. What the fuck are we doing? I knew this would never work. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Get off your high horse, bro. Like, relax. And that shit pisses the gatekeeping of a lot of those guys.
But you know
is
what
fucking
happens there?
ridiculous.
Benny, are you an artist guy?
An artist?
Are you okay? There's a
He's been down to dabble in paintings.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's a certain
some
painting
faces in
called
my life.
pointillism. Pointillism, when you step back, you see the whole picture. Sometimes the beat writers are just too close to it.
Yes.
But when you get too close to the picture, you can't see anything but dots.
You got it.
And
Maybe
Terry,
that's what's happening.
And no disrespect, like, they have a lot more access to this team than I am. I'm a fan. I'm just a fat idiot who comes on here and screams my opinion. But to go out there and be like, this would never happen because of the tendencies of Brad Holmes and what he has done so far. He's never been in the situation he's been right now.
Yeah.
We don't know what he'd do in this situation because it's brand new to him.
Bro, give
So don't
yourself
act
some
like
credit.
you
You're
do.
not a fat idiot.
Thank you.
You're just big bone.
You know,
That's all.
Big bone.
no, listen, you know what it comes to? It is backwards thinking. Do you remember for years we had to have conversations with people? You don't build a draft or a team through free agency.
Yeah.
Do you remember those people? Not that long
Yeah,
ago.
and I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like people would go, we need to go get this guy. We need to, and I'm like, that's not you have to build a team through the draft. We've built a team through the draft.
Yeah.
Nobody
The core
can
is
deny
established.
Brad Holmes, okay? And I love the way you
Yes.
said it, KG. I love the way you said it. If you're sitting at home with poo-poo in your pants right now, you're so frightened you're pooping yourself, heed your own words. Do you trust Brad Holmes? Well, if all these reports are out there that Brad's knocking on doors, maybe that's a question you need to ask yourself as opposed to shitting on Spenny for it.
Right. And to further Spenny's point, to say that he wouldn't do a move like this, he inquired about Danielle Hunter in 2023. He inquired about Myles Garrett at the deadline last year, and he's aggressively pursuing him this year.
And I remember all you fucks out there that when I said getting Carlton Davis was the best thing that Brad Holmes could have done because you brought in a cornerback, they gave up too much.
Right.
Oh, he's not a cornerback. Blah, blah, blah. Now look at it. You are all praying that Carlton Davis gets re-signed to this team.
That's a fact.
Well, they didn't know who Carlton Davis was, let's be honest.